like to welcome John to Court Brooker Chat, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself, give us a little bit of how he got here running. How did you start running the coffee?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I've been in Australia 4 years last month, so I arrived only 4 years ago. I started off back in the UK, so I've worked in health insurance for 23 years. So I've always been in face-to-face customer sales, which I've always enjoyed. And then I got offered a job here 4 years ago. I've worked in Portugal, Lisbon, for 8 years, so I've worked in other overseas spots. But I liked Australia because my brother's lived here 15 years, and I've been coming here on holiday, as well as Canada, your hometown, your home country. I've been there probably every 5 or 10 years. My family, because my mother's Canadian, they'd have a reunion, so I would go there on reunions, try and time it for one of the 5-year or the 10-year ones.
And where was your mother?
She's from St. Peters, Nova Scotia.
Oh,
St. Peters, little town. It's just near Halifax. You fly into Halifax, then get a car and drive a few hours to St. Peters. Lovely spot, beautiful. And I've been to Sydney, obviously in Nova Scotia rather than Sydney, Australia. But how I got here is I got offered a job 4 years ago in the insurance business I was in, to come over here, bring my wife and 4 kids, so all working in the coffee club here in Wynnum at the minute. And we were offered a job in insurance, relocated, enjoyed it, thought we like the weather, we'll see how we go, come for an adventure. So we thought we'll go for 4 years. And after 2.5 years, the company closed. It was an American insurance firm I worked for. They closed the doors, said our model's not, it's not set up right in Australia, it's not working, it's not efficient, we're going to withdraw. So fair enough, so it left us here with the choice to make, either back to the UK, back to Europe, or do we set up with another little business or do our own thing in Australia, which we chose to do that. I thought, what's missing in Wynnum, in this little seaside town, because the ocean's just 1 block down. And we thought, we like the brand Coffee Club, we like the product, we like the consistency everywhere in Australia, wherever you go, there's always one of these cafes. And we thought we'd set one up. So 1 year ago, last Monday. So we're just 1 year old. And having done this for a year now, we love it. So I wouldn't go back to insurance now. I was a little bored of that, of 20 years. Quite bored really, but I like this. At weekends we're packed out, really busy, good interaction with guests, and we get to meet all sorts of interesting people, like yourself.
It must be fabulous.
It is, it's great.
And it's probably compared to selling insurance, and in the insurance business, I have a little connection with that.
Right.
It's sort of like hitting your fingers with a hammer.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's like pulling teeth, I used to say. Great sayings.
And your wife works with you here too.
She does.
And any of your other family?
All my kids. Yeah, I've got 4 kids. I've 2 work here. 1 full-time. Holly's a barista. She's 18, just finished school. And then my son's is a chiro. He works here part-time because he studies at uni to be a back doctor, chiropractor.
Oh, okay.
And then my youngest 2 are still at school, so they work here Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So it's a family business.
Where does your son have to go to be a chiropractor?
He goes to uni over in Brisbane,
here,
in the centre.
Okay.
He's at a uni, and there's a course he runs. He has to go Rockhampton, which is a bit further up Queensland coast. So he to's and fro's. He's at university in the city, and he's just looking at a placement over in America, Iowa, at the minute. They've just talk of him going there and maybe having a year or more.
My niece and her husband are chiropractors in Winnipeg,
Canada, nice one.
And have been chiropractors, I guess, for the last 15 years.
Right, it's just small world, isn't it? Everyone you talk to knows someone, but that's good.
It's a little too far for me to go for free back.
Of course, yeah.
Treatment.
Well, he's just practicing. We'll get him to fix you up. He'll do his adjustments on you.
Does he straighten his dad out?
Yeah, all the time. He's got a bench at home. We've got a spare room, and when I said I'm a bit tight this morning, he clicked me. So he said, I'm not ready, I'm not qualified yet, Dad, but I'll just give you a little bit of ease. And he just puts his elbow in and just give you a little twist, and
does he get you in that position when he needs a little money?
Yes, of course, by the neck. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, good.
Is there anything that a lot of people don't know about you that you would share with others?
It's a hard one, that really. I don't know. The thing is, a lot of people assume here that we're 1 year in, they assume that we've always been in this sort of business, cafes, you know, and restaurants and this and other.
Hospitality.
Exactly,
I
exactly.
When you said you were in Portugal, I was thinking hotel industry. Or
but no. This is our first go, really. It's first experience in hospitality altogether. I've been in insurance. My wife's been a housewife for 20 years. But she wasn't well 2 years ago. That's probably what made the decision for us to work together. Is she got breast cancer 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Touch wood, never had anything wrong, and then had to have surgery overnight. We found out chemotherapy for 4 or 5 months. So that all ended well. Touch wood that she's clear of that now. Some 2 years on, and all the hair's grown back. It's a lot shorter, but she said after having that scare, she wanted to get back into the work, back into working. Been 20 years looking after our kids, and excuse the throat. Really,
I think that's my stomach.
I like that. Yeah. Do you love it? They'd always drive by at the time.
Yeah.
But so that's what made us decide that we like Australia. We came for an adventure. It didn't really go to plan, as some things don't, because we were coming for an adventure for 4 years, and then if we liked it, we'd stay. If not, we'd head back to the UK or Europe. But having put his life on hold for a year while she had all that treatment, we then decided we do like it here. Kids like it. So we'll instead of getting made redundant or working under the steam of an insurance business, we had to be in meetings. We discussed how boring some of them can be, and you know. So we decided then to buy a little business, set up camp, and see how we go.
Health challenges are sometimes a good thing for us. It makes us stop and think about what we really want to do.
100%. Make you change direction.
As terrible as they are.
No, you're right.
It stops you in your tracks.
It's funny that, because I'd never really seen myself working in a cafe or this sort of business, just bolt out of the blue.
I've been coming down here a little bit, and I watch you, and I see some people are in retail, this type of business. You shouldn't be in. Don't like people. You love people. You know your customers. You look like you're just fit in this industry, and thoroughly enjoy yourself.
Yeah, well, that is the case. It's funny. I say to people, "Oh, are you tired? And how's it going?" I think it's the easiest job I've ever had. And I don't say that to tease people who've been in this industry for years. I say it because it's the other businesses I've been in. It's been very boring, and you can't, you know, to get things approved, you've got to have 25 different people touch the process.
But every once in a while, you must look at that guy, the old guy sitting out there, and say, "He must be from Canada. I don't know if I want to serve him. He must be, what a slug that guy looks like."
I like it. It's funny, isn't it?
You don't feel that way once in a while?
Never. Because people aren't here long enough to annoy you. They come, they go. It's great. But no, I like the entertainment. And when we come across someone with an accent, it's great because you know, and I do it as part of the fun of the day with my team in the back as well. We just have a laugh, and we talk American, Canadian. Whenever we get a guest that's got a New Zealand accent, we just have a laugh with them.
Well, one day Donald Trump might stop.
Oh, hopefully.
We could have a coffee right here.
We could,
Great flat white.
Beautiful.
I have them all the time. I miss that in Canada.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the flat white futures are going to go down here when I go home next week.
I like it. No, it's true.
I love flat whites.
I'm the same. That's my tipple. I love a flat white. Only thing, I probably drink 4 or 5 a day. Great.
Yeah. John, we're both heavy drinkers, as you can see. But I'd like to thank you for spending a few minutes. I know you're really busy, and I love chatting with folks. Everyone is so interesting. Thank you very much,
hey,
John.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
You. Really,
hey, likewise. Thanks, man. Thank you.
And hopefully you would allow us to publish this
Definitely.
on YouTube.
Definite. Yeah.
You might have a lot more groupies coming in here looking for you. I've had, on Views, my channel on YouTube, I've had 4 or 5 people look at it.
Wow. Gosh, how successful. I love it.